Well, goody, okay, I'll shut up and let you listen to this part. Hang on. Right, there we are. Hello everyone. So this is the Great Western Express remaster. Yeah, I'm very happy that this is finally out because we were waiting like one year for it. It got announced like December 2024. I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct in saying, and the fact my voice has gotten deeper since it was announced is pretty. I don't know what the word is, but yeah, basically, what I'm doing today is I'm doing the. Oh, I forgot the. I think it's 2 part of 42 London Paddington. No, not London Paddington. Let me get my words right. 2 part of 42 Greenford to London Paddington, calling at. What's this station? Ealing Broadway, Acton Mainline, and finally London Paddington. Now, I'm doing it in a 2-car Class 166 in First Great Western livery. Well, yes, First Great Western livery, but like just unbranded, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think it's the 2 Golf 17. That's it. We're now approaching into Ealing Broadway, which has had some real good work to it, I suppose you could say, because we actually have London Underground trains here now. As you can see on the left, we've got the D stock, which is actually on its correct line, if you know what I mean, because that was the district line into Ealing Broadway, which I think the D stock stopped in 2017, if I'm correct. So this is around the same time period, if you know what I mean. Like nowadays, I'm pretty sure the line is done by S stock. Yeah, S stock trains. Of course it is, because I went on one. God's sake, Callum. Yeah, here it is. The D stocks. What's it? S stocks then. D stocks of Ealing Broadway. I don't think I have the actual proper. For some reason, the 72 stock trains are not coming up on the central line. I'm not sure whether that's because I need the West Coast Main Line 72 stock, or if it's just the game being difficult, like it always is. But here we go. I think this D stock's going to Upminster, if I am correct, because it's a district line train. We are also departing Ealing Broadway as well. I will give a couple of tones. Apologies if I have been a bit over excessive on the horn, but I'm just excited. Look at that! What a sight! You know, First Great Western was just, oh my god, absolutely amazing. Now, I'm just going to run you guys through the remaster, just so I don't have to put it into text, because that's going to be a bit boring. Yeah, there's the D stock, but there. I think that's going to Upminster, like I said. Yeah, we did a video on that yesterday, but anyway, as I was saying, we're gonna get to London Paddington, and we're gonna like, because we got to Acton Mainline and London Paddington. We're gonna London Paddington, and we'll close everything up, and then just have a little bit of a walk around London Paddington. Then, yeah, it's changed quite a bit. The lighting is much better. It looks much more realistic. So what it used to look like when it was in the 2016 timetable, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's. I like what Dovetail did. I don't think Dovetail actually did it, but I think the excuse was one person was doing it. One person doing Paddington to Reading is 32 miles, and they took like 1 year and doing it. Hey, it's year now, I know that, but like they could have had one more another few people just to make the route, if you know what I mean. Because like, for example, Preston to Carlisle, that's like 90 miles. That's like the longest British route in the game, I'm pretty sure. Maybe even the longest in general in the game. But yeah, we're now approaching Acton Mainland. But yeah, like, I think their excuse for not bringing it out, they kept on like sending us with like you know, screenshots and videos and stuff like that. But I was just like, oh, when's it going to release? When's it going to release? Well, January 2026. I was hoping it would have been a bit earlier because I have been waiting for this for so long. I have probably even lost a little bit of sleep, I'm not going to lie, over it. That's how excited I am, because this route is pretty special to me, if you know what I mean. They've added much more services, much more AI services, and much more realism to the game. South Hall Station as the original, I suppose the original Thames trains, like, sort of, because the first Great Western signs, I'll just shut up and let you guys listen to this depart, as there is a 166 and we cannot resist Class 166s or 165s. Anyway, as I was saying, back onto the last leg of the journey, which is the journey to Paddington. Let's just say North Pole Depot and Old Oak Common have been upgraded. Obviously, if you haven't seen the Train Simulator live stream from yesterday, you know, you probably wouldn't have seen like all the remaster, unless you've seen like videos that, I know British Ace has done one, well, not one, he's done a few, in all fairness. Yeah, I'll probably like schedule another one of these Great Western Express remaster ones eventually. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think of the remaster, because oh my good god, I think it's probably one of the best things to happen to this route, if not the best thing to happen to this route, because this route has been so outdated to the fact it literally didn't even look like, when you approached into Paddington, it was just so dead, if you know what I mean. Like, it just isn't as busy as it is now. And of course, you've got more Swansea services. There's a Carmarthen service that's also been added in, funnily enough. If you guys are looking for the Heathrow Connect 350s, well, unfortunately, you are out of luck, because apparently I need to buy the West Coast Main Line to get the 350, which I find pretty damn stupid. Well, I find it like stupid, because I've already got like 350s on the Birmingham Crew route, but yet apparently I need the London Euston to Milton Keynes one, which I did have previously, but apparently I need to pay for it now, which is pretty stupid. Cheers for that, Train Sim World. No, this is. But anyway, yeah, this is Old Oak Common. As you can see, the HST going down there. Beautiful turbo right there. I know that not many of you are fans. On our left is a HST, which everyone loves. In fact, it's kind of hard to find someone who doesn't like HSTs. But yeah, not far away from Paddington. I think this is like, I think we're coming on to the site where the Ladbroke Grove incident happened of 1999. That was a terrible incident. That was like, I think that was like Rail Track's fault, though, obviously, because, you know, Rail Track are responsible for hundreds of thousands of deaths on the railway, because it was their own fault that they didn't, you know, infrastructure everything right. And if that makes sense, because, apologies, I can't get my words out properly, that's just my speech playing up. But no, Rail Track are responsible for a lot of things, and I mean a lot of things. But no, thankfully we're back. The infrastructure people are nationalised, and that is why Network Rail are with us today. And in all fairness, I think Network Rail are pretty good, obviously, with infrastructure. There hasn't been many deadly crashes under Network Rail, thankfully. Okay, my phone's blowing up with messages, how wonderful. But yeah, you know, I think this is Westbourne Park tube station on the Hammersmith and City and Circle Line, right here. This was non-accessible before. I'm gonna throw my foot. I'm only joking. No, but this is now a tube station. Thank God, because there's a HST. Well, obviously it's a tube station, but I mean it's now accessible as well as Royal Oak. You can also play as tube stocks on here as well. So like between London, Paddington, and Westport. It's only 5 minutes, but hey yo, it'll still do. And speaking of D stocks, there's one going now. It's only 5 minutes, but hey ho, it's still operational, and you can still have quite a bit of fun doing it, because you know, when I first got this route, I was like hoping to see like at least a few London Underground tube stops, and turns out my dream has come true. So it's just like when I first got it. Oh God, here we go. Paddington Station, beautiful. The Paddington Station has always amused me. I'm not going to do a full-on walk around. I'm going to do like the little bits that some of you may not have like seen. So like the walk through the first Great Western HST, or like first Great Western HST just departing. We got beaten by a D stock. Oh well. I suppose that's just electric trains for you. Oh, look at that. I was going to put our wipers on, but I mean, at least, you know, we don't really need them because we're going into the station now. We've got a lot of mixed stuff. Like on the left now, we've got a Great Western 165 coupled to another, like it's coupled up to a first Great Western 165 or 166, one of the two. For fuck's sake. Sorry. But yeah, there's another first Great Western 165. I think that's a double, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's a double, and I think that could be off to Greenford in a bit. Here we go. I remember from before, these platforms, like what I've heard of the non-important platforms, as I've heard them called, were just, they looked so like, it just didn't look like Paddington from before. But yeah, we'll just close everything up, and we'll have a look around London Paddington. There we go. 165, 123, and 165, 124. Sisters. Right, so this is one of the either Hammersmith and City or a Circle Line train to, I think it's Hammersmith, so it's probably going to be a Hammersmith and City line. Obviously the D stock. This is one of the sort of things that's weird, but it works. Kind of a combination. Obviously, unfortunately, we haven't got the S stocks in the game yet, but we have got a D stock. Well, 44, but they used to be D stocks anyway. We've got two D stocks. We've got one that's just coming towards Hammersmith, and the other one going to Barking. Beautiful trains. I am a huge fan of the D stocks, in all fairness. It's a shame that there's not many about now. Obviously, we've still got the rail. I'm not going to be able to say it properly, don't make fun of me. I think it's rail adhesion, something like that. Train that does go around on like various different lines and just helps out with track work, stuff like that. And here is a first Great Western HST departing. This is 43149 on the front. This is going to Cardiff Central, so it is going into Wales, where I'm from. Because yes, I am Welsh. I'm not from Cardiff though, I'm from Swansea. Swansea, yeah. But yeah, this route has gotten so good. Like, I'm getting spanked on this. 43136 on the rear. I think that was a Landor HST. Anyway, let's have a walk through on the HST of the first Great Western. Now, obviously, it hasn't got dynamic lines on the seating, unfortunately, but it's still so goddamn nostalgic. Like, oh my god. Obviously, this is standard class, but I think first Great Western was much better than Great Western Railway, because like Great Western Railway is just bland. It's just, I'm not saying the green is bad. I am a huge fan of the green, but it's just a fact of the first Great Western was so goddamn nostalgic. It just brought that feeling to you, like, you know, you've got that connection. Great Western's just bland, I suppose. This is 43136. Never mind. We got the new clocks. Yes, we have, ladies and gentlemen. Which is very, very cool indeed. Okay, now it's time to have a little bit of a walk around on the first Great Western 165. Obviously, this is just a normal, like, if you had had the first Great Western 165 installed before, it would have been the same pretty much, like, just the same old. At least it has, like, you know, first Great Western seriously inside, but it's still pretty cool. We're now on the D stock. We're not going to ride it. That'll be for a different video. In fact, that might be the next, like, I don't know. We're just having a little look inside. And it does have the district line bars. Handrails. Which I find pretty amusing. But yeah, this is London Paddington on the Great Western Express remaster. I hope you enjoyed the video. And see you later. Goodbye. Have a good night.